Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker. The title sounds like a jump rope song you would hear on the playground, but the movie itself is rather strange, but pretty cool. Let's find out together on the HellBound Horror Show. The opening is to the point and great. Baby Billy is left with his Aunt Cheryl. Mom and Dad realize that their brakes don't work in their car, and we get a very effective death scene. Going out on a limb on this one, he must not have been logging in his mileage for work. I don't know, there's almost a joke here, and I feel like there's almost a joke. I just don't know how to go about it. All bark, no bite. I'm thinking of a joke, but I'm stumped. If only someone was there to ask him about his car's extended warranty. And then the mom goes down with the car. It looked rough, but it is possible she could have survived that. Nope, just kidding. The car randomly explodes. Sorry, Billy, your parents are dead. We jump to the future where Billy is in high school. His aunt creeps on him and finds condoms in his wallet. There's this weird tension between the two. She wakes him up with some cat noises and then wants to be his only date for his birthday party.
I'm going to be your date tomorrow night. Sorry.
I don't know. She just looks at him funny. It's weird. Billy finally gets up. I wonder if Billy has any hobbies. Maybe Billy has some key characteristic that we need to know about. I really wish we knew what Billy was good at.
God, Eddie, play some defense, son! All right, that's good. Good job.
Oh, he's good at sports. I didn't see that one coming. Billy is dating Julie, who's going to the University of Denver next year. Billy can't afford school, but his basketball coach informs him that there will be a scout at the next basketball game, and if Billy plays well, he'll get a full scholarship to the University of Denver. This is great news, but Aunt Cheryl isn't happy. She wants Billy to stay home with her, to take care of her. After all, she raised him all by herself, and it's the least that he could do to repay her.
I'm gonna go upstairs and lie down and cook your own meal.
While the repairman comes over to fix their TV, Aunt Cheryl throws herself at him. She's been very lonely. He refuses, and eventually things escalate, and Aunt Cheryl grabs the knife and kills him dead just as Billy arrives home to witness it.
Sure, what?
The neighbors come over and see the aftermath. Of course, the cops are called. Aunt Cheryl insists that the repairman tried to rape her, and she was only acting in self-defense. The cop doesn't buy it. He's very insistent that Billy was a true murderer, and the aunt is only trying to protect him. This particular cop sucks, and he only gets worse throughout the movie. You see, the repairman was gay, so he probably wasn't trying to rape Aunt Cheryl. The repairman was dating Billy's basketball coach. So the cop thinks that there's a love triangle going on, and that's why he believes Billy is the murderer. The cop is very much homophobic, and he is unbearable. I get it, we're supposed to hate this cop, but he goes overboard. Things get progressively worse and characters slip into madness. I don't want to give away too much. There's a lot of twists and turns throughout, and the pace is always moving forward. The climax is mostly great, and things really devolve into pure craziness. The story is basically whatever happened to Baby Jane, but it's a slasher film. And you know what? It works! The film is never boring. The plot keeps you engaged, music is fitting, cinematography is slightly above serviceable, pacing is superb, editing is mostly smooth, but acting is where the film really shines. Yes, some actors get a little hammy by the end, but it's all believable along the way. The range and physicality of the acting is on full display. Yes, Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker is a low-budget film, but acting does not reflect that. I can't praise the performances enough. I do want to note that this film is considered an LGBTQ+ related film. I'm not the person to really dive into that subject. There are people way more versed in that subject matter, and there are articles and essays written about this film's importance in that community. It seems that everyone who reviews this film mentions something about it. So here's my mandatory mention. Again, I'm not one that has any right to comment on that subject matter, and there has already been such amazing work that has been done dissecting that side of this film. But what I can talk about is the gore, and even though we don't get a ton of it, what we get is very nice. It probably won't please every gorehound, but it's serviceable. In fact, this is one of the infamous video nasties. Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker was a pleasant surprise for me. It kept me engaged throughout the whole film, and the film does a deep dive into the depths of depravity and insanity. The film isn't politically correct in a lot of ways, and that will deter some people, but I think there is enough here to warrant a watch. I'm reviewing the Code Red Blu-ray from Kino Lorber. There are some great archival interviews on here. My favorite is Susan Terrell's. She's a real hoot.
Oh, was that his head? Oh, I wish I was in that scene, then I could have gotten out of the whole thing.
Rest in peace, Susan. Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker is a bit silly of a title, and it honestly deterred me from sitting down and watching it. After watching it, yeah, the ending gets a little bit over the top, but boy was it a fun journey getting there. That's all I have for tonight, so, as always, thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay safe. Take care, everyone.